35 victories, including 24 knockouts from Grand Rapids, Michigan. The challenger, former super featherweight world champion, former lightweight world champion, former light welterweight champion of the world, the undefeated Pretty Boy, Floyd Mayweather. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with red, official weight 145.5 pounds. An outstanding professional record, 34 victories, including 25 knockouts, only 3 defeats and 1 no contest. From Brooklyn, New York, 3-time world champion, former 2-time light welterweight champion of the world, and now the reigning, defending IBF welterweight champion of the world, Zab Super Judah.
The Grand Rapids press has known Mayweather practically his entire adult and looking beautiful with the white gloves. Here we go, round 1, scheduled for 12.
Judah's hoping this fight is his speed. He has to be the first guy who can match Floyd Mayweather's speed. It hasn't happened before. We have to find out quickly if it can happen tonight.
Judah, of course, is a southpaw. Welterweight championship on the line. And we got 2 quick customers. Now, last time Mr. Mayo checked, it was a 5-to-1 favorite. Maybe we're going to 6.
About 6-to-1 for Mayweather. The odds fluctuated quite a bit this week. There was some pretty heavy two-way action in the fight. Mayweather opened a little more than 5-to-1, dropped to 4-to-1, went up to 5-to-1, then up to 6-to-1. So ultimately, most of the money went on Mayweather, but there was heavy two-way action in this fight.
Mayweather lands the first punch. A little quick left hook upstairs. Best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
You'll notice possibly that the fighters are wearing different brands of gloves. Mayweather wears winning gloves. It's in all of his fight contracts, protect his brittle hands, which have not been a problem since he's worn the gloves. That's why he likes them. Judah's wearing Everlast.
That's been the only chink in Floyd's armor, has been the hand problem. Putting that left hand out there to measure. Zab.
For years, they kept Mayweather away from left-handers, but he has fought several of them within the last 2 or 3 years. He fought his most recent fight against Sharmba Mitchell. He fought DeMarcus Corley in 2004. Henry Brucella switched up some in 2004. Nice left hand by Judah there. And Victoriano Sosa in 2003 showed him a lot of left-handed stance. So, although he had not fought left-handers for 7 years, he's performed well against them lately.
Judah's bread and butter will be that left hand. First round is always a measuring round as each fighter assesses what he's in against. These two have known each other for years, used to be great friends. At one point I heard they would say they would never fight one another. That certainly went by the board.
Part of the foundation for this fight.
Whoa, tangling up here. Well, we can get a knee tweaked on something like that. Just 2 combustible balls of energy in there, ready to explode.
Well, Judah certainly stood his ground here in the first round. There's they've had a past. We'll get into it here maybe at the beginning of the second round about how this fight came about, but there aren't any secrets in there between those guys right now. And this is as good a round as anybody's had against Mayweather lately.
The 2 coming up, folks.
The preface to this fight dates back a couple of years to a sparring session with a guy we saw fight earlier here tonight, Wes Ferguson, a Mayweather protege, a lightweight who hopes to climb the ranks. 2 years ago when Mayweather was preparing to fight DeMarcus Corley and Zab Judah was preparing to fight Rafael Pineda, Judah ended up in a sparring session with Ferguson, and Mayweather thought he was a little too aggressive, thought he took advantage of the underfight. Nice leaping left hook there by Mayweather.
That's why he's so dangerous. He can fire like a cobra.
And he told Judah as much. He was upset with Judah that he would take advantage of the younger fighter. They got into a verbal argument. A few days later, Judah's back at the gym again. Hasim Rahman is there, and he says to Mayweather, hey, aren't you training to fight a left-hander? Why don't you spar Zab? So a couple days later, they did spar. It went 4 rounds, and to hear Mayweather tell it, it was 4 rounds to nowhere for Judah. Roger Mayweather claims that he had to stop the session because Judah was taking too much punishment, and Yoel Judah wouldn't stop it. If you believe that claim, that's up to you. But the Judas haven't been anywhere this week to say anything to counteract the claim.
There's the background on what goes on in the world of boxing. Judah going to the body. Judah's got some quickness. As David Mayo was saying, perhaps the only fighter that can come close to Floyd Mayweather's quickness.
Judah's really established himself early in the fight. Mayweather doesn't usually start this slowly. And having seen Judah so many times in the past, they were actually roommates after they both had free reign in the ring. And it's turned into a bad formula for him right now.
I tell you what, after those first 4 rounds, and you heard me say it, I said, this is not a 6-to-1 underdog. Now he looks like a 6-to-1 underdog. I mean, he was, you know what, I think he's having trouble breathing. I really do. And when they worked on him in the corner.
Zab looking toward Richard Steele. I'm not sure what he's saying. He's talking to him now, but you know, the truth is Zab, again, his stamina's been in question for years. His chin's been in question right from the time he won the title.
His brain's been in question too.
Well, that's the biggest question of all. And when you get to this point of a fight, when it's starting to turn sour against you.
I don't know, but Mayweather is at his best. That's all I can tell you. Not to say that Judah might not be able to land that big punch, but he's still wiping his nose, which is never a good sign.
That's the first return fire we've seen of any significance from Judah in 2 rounds.
The way this thing was setting up earlier, I thought we were going to have a bang-bang, but it's been all one way lately.
From the 5th round on, Mayweather's just teeing off on him. He's having his way now. It's a sparring session. They flash back 2 years to that little 4-round session at the top-ranked gym, and Mayweather's just wearing him out.
I believe the story now.
I do too.
Judah holding on, round 10, absorbed a lot of punishment. If this keeps going this way, my question is, will he be standing at the end of round 12? Floyd's not a fighter who looks for the knockout, but he certainly can deliver it. He looks to do his job as best as he can. Nice right hand once again. We said it early and we said it late, the right hand.
Judah's face just breaking up by the minute. His father, who was a 6-time world kickboxing champion and also his trainer, I think generally thinks in these situations more like a fighter than a trainer. But he's seeing things slip away. I don't see a formula right now for Judah to get back in the fight. I think it'd be difficult. It would be difficult to tell anyone that there is one, and you got to wonder how long Yoel Judah lets this go. Oh, it's a
low blow, big low blow, big low blow. I knew that was coming.
The great equalizer, Alan. The great equalizer. That was an extremely low shot. Mayweather does not appear able to put any weight on his left leg. Roger Mayweather and Yoel Judah in the ring. A fight breaking out between the trainers. This is a horrible sight, Alan. One of the ugliest sights you'll ever see in boxing right here.
This is bad news, folks. This is bad news. And I hope the crowd doesn't go nuts because I'm going under the table. We've got beer being thrown around the arena. It's complete mayhem in there. That's why the police are here. They know how to break these things up. I love the Las Vegas police. And they're telling the crowd, don't you even think about coming up here. All hell has broken loose here at the Thomas & Mack. After a low blow, Roger Mayweather came out, met across the ring by Yoel.
If Roger Mayweather came out there first, Alan, there could very easily be a scenario.
Floyd Mayweather, congratulations, Floyd. First, your thoughts on becoming the first fighter in history to win 4 world titles in less than 10 years as a professional.
Oh, it feels great. I mean, I got, God-given talent. Without God, all is impossible. I got a great team behind me. I feel good. It's just that I felt I would have got him out of there in the late rounds, but it was a big competition. If you notice, that's going to start fresh and hard.